welcome back. I'm Lisa. I'm Tammy. And you have arrived at the JFF files. Today we thought we would treat you to some of what we're reading. Tammy and I both love to read. So we haven't gone through this book completely, the ones we're going to share with you, but we want to show you what we're reading and why we're reading it. So I'm going to turn it over to Tammy.
So my book for you is Switch On Your Brain. I can't give it a review yet because I am still in the midst, but boy, can I tell you that it has sucked me in. I saw Dr. Carolineleaf in an interview, and I wouldn't have normally been drawn to anything having to do with the brain, but she made it fascinating and so relatable because it turns out, maybe you already know, so much of our personality, our habits, even our physical health has to do with our thinking. I was already on a journey of cleaning up my thinking, not that kind of thinking, but just things that like self-destructive things that you don't even realize are self-destructive. So
Self-talk, you mean?
Self-talk, being toxic, and even from a young age, I would be saying things just in jest and what I thought was just ribbing myself, and people would say, "Oh, you're so hard on yourself." I didn't see it that way. I thought it was a joke. But you know, when I really deep dive my thoughts and where things come from and my self, view, where that comes from, boy, does it cumulatively affect and start shaping you. And so she, even in this book, as soon as I saw her interview, I found her online and started looking at other interviews. She's been in the cognitive neuroscience industry for over 40 years. And saw that she had books written, so I grabbed them. I even got the workbook because I plan on going through this many times. And because I think it's one of those books that if you, each time you read it, more and more it will lead you down another path of, oh, I'm gonna look at that, I'm gonna check into this. And so even in this, what's really intriguing that also caught my interest was 21-day brain detox plan, where she actually walks you through on how to capture those thoughts. I think you write it, rewrite it. I can tell you when I look, let me just show you.
Okay.
Read off a few, let me read the chapters to you really fast. So we have mind control matters. Can we edit that, please? Let me read our table of contents just quickly. Mind controls matter. Choice and your multiple perspective advantage. Your choices change your brain. Chase those thoughts. Entering into directed rest. Stop milkshake multitasking, and boy, am I guilty of that. It does not work. Thinking, God, and the quantum physics of the brain, who created our brain. The science of thought. What is the 21-day brain detox? How and why the 21-day brain detox plan works. Gather is step 1. Focus reflection is step 2. Write is step 3. Revisit step 4. And active reach is step 5. That is what you're going to get in this, and there's more than one book. And like I said, I got the workbook as well. So when I say who created the brain, it is God. And one thing that really stood out is quit interchanging brain and mind. They are two totally different things. Your mind tells your brain what to do. Your brain directs your body how to respond. And so our health, our personality, our behaviors, everything starts here, as we know. But it's the mind that kicks it off. And the brain just carries out the plan that your mind tells it to. So that's why the mind is so important, to capture your thoughts, think about what you say, how you say it. Even in the Bible, it teaches us to dwell on good things, to be, think of things of good report, things are kind and lovely, and it goes on, all the good things, but also that we are live and die by the spoken word, so much. And so anyway, I want to highly recommend this.
As you're talking, it just occurred to me, we both picked books that have to do with our mind, because as you said, as a man thinketh, or a woman thinks, so she is. So
I chose this, not knowing you chose that.
So this is my book, Worthy. I actually picked this book up because I saw Jamie Kern, Lima, was one of the featured speakers for the Tony Robbins Unleash Your Power conference that I went to recently. Never even knew who she was. Dynamic speaker. That was my first introduction, which one thing I remember her saying was how many times she had to face rejection. And she got a phrase, see rejection as protection. It keeps you from people who are not supposed to be part of your destiny.
That's a good way
And
to
then
look
the
at it.
second time, I was listening to a podcast on Jay Shetty interviewing her, and I thought, oh, I'm going to get her book. And she was talking about this book, Worthy, and almost along the same lines of what you're saying, Tammy. One thing I lifted out of that interview was, do not confuse self-confidence with self-worth. And the two are not the same. Confidence ebbs and flows based on your skill set and what you accomplish, but your worth, your self-worth is permanent. It's intrinsic. It's who you are. It does not change. But unfortunately, we confuse those two, and myself, this is why I'm reading this. I think there's a lot to discover about. I thought was that I loved myself and I accepted myself, that I was enough, but I confused that with confidence. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this book. One little quote, I have it tagged here. It says, self-worth is your foundation. Self-confidence is the house you build on top of it. Your house will only ever be as secure as the foundation it's built upon.
Right.
So anyway, pick up this book, Worthy. Pick up both these books.
Yes.
We'll provide the links in the comments below. If this was helpful, what we'd love is if you would tag us and tag the authors and let them know how much these books are impacting you. I mean, we are so enriched that we live in a day that we can have these mentors and keep growing and keep helping and keep giving out into the world our gifts and our experience. So if you liked our video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're gonna what?
Yeah, you're gonna read it and you're gonna like it.
You're gonna read it and you're gonna like it.